Half a world away, 2 million children in the African country of Uganda are growing up orphans because of disease, AIDS, poverty. But a San Diego woman is trying to make a difference. Vivian Glick, a local mother and author of a how-to book for moms, traveled to Uganda twice this year, looking for practical ways to help in the growing health crisis there. She's trying to raise awareness and funds for one clinic in particular in Uganda that treats about 600,000 patients per year. And she joins us now on 10-4. What caused you to have such a challenging, a heart-wrenching cause?
Well, I think like a lot of people, when they first have children, they begin to see how much is involved in raising a child. And when I started to see numbers coming from Africa, like 17 million people have already died of HIV/AIDS, and 30 million more are expected to die. And every day, 6,000 people die, and 3,000 children die of malaria each and every day. I started to feel like I had to do something, because these children were just like my children, just like my child. And that's why I've called my foundation the Just Like My Child Foundation.
You've taken the extra step by actually going there. What did you realize firsthand about the life that the kids have there and the health crisis there?
Well, it's really extraordinary, and the children, again, are just like our children, and I must have seen 10,000 children, and when I swear I didn't see a single pair of shoes on these children while I was there, and they really don't have an opportunity to receive the education or the health care that so many of our children do.
The girl we just saw, the little tiny baby there, that really touched me in a documentary that you brought back and created, because she was 5 days old. Her mother had died the day she was born. They had no formula for her, and so she really hadn't had anything to eat for 5 days, and that's not uncommon.
No, it's not uncommon. And so the most basic things, we think about getting them the antiretroviral medications, etc. But when you look at how many parents actually die in childbirth, how many mothers die, there's this simple issue of what do they eat, because there's no nursing going on. And it's very, very extreme. In this situation, we were actually able to get her formula, and so she's really thriving. But she's one of so many.
And this child here is suffering with AIDS.
Yeah, she's 11 years old. She's HIV positive. The nurses and the nuns at the Bishop Asili Clinic that I visited have managed to keep her alive. They've gotten her on antiretroviral medication, so there is hope.
What would you like San Diegans to do? A lot of San Diegans will see this. It's hard to watch. They might feel a little bit helpless, but what small steps can they take?
Well, the first thing I'd like people to do is to visit my site, justlikeMyChild.com, and to sign up and to start educating themselves and to start getting some information, because I find that the more we feel connected, the more that we can cross that great divide and realize that these people are just like us and they deserve the same privileges as we do. And we can't turn our heads, because it's a problem we'll face.
And you were saying that there are so many issues in the world right now, so many wars, but what's going on in Africa is actually a much higher death toll than all of our wars combined.
Exactly.
So it's a big problem.
Yes.
Well, thank you for bringing attention to it and coming and speaking and sharing your video with us today.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Steve?
Thank you, Lauren. There is still more to come on